Welcome to YoYo Quiz, the world of music. Taylor Swift is a superstar. Therefore, her staff must be extremely professional. Working with a global star like Taylor is not easy. Her employees are required to comply with the strict regulations she sets forth. Some people think that Taylor Swift has too many rules. But there are also people who think that the rules she sets are completely appropriate. Watch today's video and let us know what you think about this. 1. Sign a non-disclosure agreement. It is rumored that every close associate of Swift is obligated to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Unsurprisingly, she extends this practice to her staff, aligning them with the same standards. The imposition of NDAs on employees is a common corporate practice, and Swift's decision to have her team sign these agreements is a prudent move. Given the considerable number of individuals closely associated with the star, safeguarding her copyrights and confidential information is imperative. A notable instance of Swift's commitment to confidentiality occurred in 2014 when journalists were required to sign NDAs before receiving an advance listen to Swift's original release, 1989. 2. Only pretty people need to apply. According to an interview with a purported ex-assistant in the 2016 Star magazine, it was claimed that Taylor Swift possesses a significant ego, genuinely thinking she is superior to individuals she considers average-looking. The source further mentioned that Swift tends to use attractive models as mere wallpaper in the background and deliberately surrounds herself with people she deems physically appealing. However, the assistant did acknowledge an exception to Swift's preferences, noting that the singer is willing to overlook looks if the person is successful. The assistant underscored this point by citing Swift's relationship with Lena Dunham. 3. Don't mess with her coffee. Swift has a discerning taste when it comes to coffee. In fact, she collaborated with Starbucks to introduce her exclusive Taylor's Latte in honor of her Red Taylor's Version album. The beverage is uncomplicated. A 16-ounce grande caramel non-fat latte with 4 pumps of caramel and a splash of non-fat milk. Allegedly, an unspoken guideline among those working for Swift is to never alter her coffee order. She insists that it remains consistent every time, down to the last detail. 4. Get the drive-through order, right? If you happen to be Taylor's assistant and she tasks you with fetching some indulgent snacks, precision is key. According to foodandwine.com, Taylor is a fan of chicken tenders, cheeseburgers, and chocolate shakes. Despite her rigorous workout routine to maintain her physique, this superstar also appreciates the occasional indulgence in tasty treats. 5. Carry her inside of a suitcase. There is an individual who is tasked with discreetly transporting Swift into locations away from the watchful eyes of onlookers on occasions when she is particularly secretive about her whereabouts. She conceals herself within a sizable trunk lifted into a building for added privacy. It goes without saying that mishandling the superstar responsible for signing your paychecks, quite literally in a suitcase, could result in swift termination. 6. Keep the sweets stocked. Today's assistants are tasked with stocking her tour bus with a selection of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, sweets, Red Bull, and mac and cheese. It seems like a paradise for a 10-year-old. It's no surprise that people are always eager to travel to Tay's shows with her. After all, who wouldn't want to enjoy a hangout and indulge in a binge eating session after one of her concerts? 7. Balance the caffeine with H20, but it can only be smart water. Whoever is in charge of making sure Tay has her lattes is also probably in charge of making sure her dressing room is full of smart water. Taylor likes to have sweets and treats in her dressing rooms, but she also makes sure to stay hydrated with lots of smart water. 8. Respect the squad. Taylor's Girls Squad holds immense importance for her, and if you aim to remain on the payroll, respecting the chosen posse is crucial. She associates with highly influential circles comprised of the most renowned female celebrities globally. Employees must be prepared to socialize with these it girls at any given moment. 9. Fitness first. Taylor has a passion for fitness, so being a sedentary individual won't suffice. Each member of her performance team is required to maintain peak physical condition. Whether gearing up for a significant show or tour, Taylor and her crew consistently dedicate time to the gym. She tends to associate with individuals who prioritize their fitness, and those who don't share this commitment are noticeably absent from her circle. 10. Slumber party extraordinaire. Regular epic sleepovers are a common occurrence in Taylor Swift's world, seamlessly woven into the superstar's everyday routine. Someone is tasked with ensuring that these gatherings unfold seamlessly. It's imperative to organize matching nightgowns. We wouldn't want anyone like Gigi Hadid to attend without her own 1C. 11. Clean image promotion only. Taylor adheres to elegant selfies, drawing inspiration from icons like Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly. To remain in Taylor's good graces, employees should likely embrace a more refined aesthetic. She places importance on appearances that are squeaky clean and avoids questionable ones that could cast a negative light on her image. 12. Club Tay. When there is exclusive news to be released, Taylor Swift better be the one releasing it. Per YouTube, her manager once said, "We have a rule and a saying at the label. The first rule of the Taylor Club is you don't talk about the Taylor Club." It sounds like a very exclusive club. Indeed. 13. Music leaked is a fast ticket to unemployment. Taylor maintains strict control over her music, unwilling to take any risks of it being leaked before its planned release. Every individual in her employ must adhere to this rule of confidentiality. Even during rehearsals, she has her backup dancers practice without any music, emphasizing the need for them to rely on their talent and intuition to navigate through the preparations. 14. Get Tay's friends to come to her concerts. Taylor wants to have at least one best friend at each concert. These pals of hers are not just sitting around waiting for Taylor's calls, though. Her best friends are as famous as she is, so someone better be Johnny on the spot when it comes to making sure Tay's gal pals are available for her shows. 15. Love cats. Choosing a career with Taylor Swift might not be ideal if you dislike cats. Swift, a passionate cat enthusiast, expects her team to share the same affection for felines. As of the latest update, Swift takes pride in being the owner of 3 cats. 2 Scottish folds named Meredith Grey and Olivia Benson, and a ragdoll affectionately named Benjamin Button. So anyone that wants to work with her must love cats. They have to be comfortable around her exotic cats and learn the do's and don'ts of caring for them. 16. Don't bring her a Pepsi. In Taylor Swift's perspective, the long-standing rivalry between Coca-Cola and Pepsi has concluded. She unequivocally aligns herself with Team Coke, a preference well known among those in her circle. Swift assumed the role of a brand ambassador for Coca-Cola in 2013, becoming the face of their Stay Extraordinary campaign and establishing an enduring partnership. The decision to prohibit Pepsi products for her team is not solely a personal choice. It also reflects strategic business considerations. 17. No recordings or pictures allowed. It's likely evident that Swift safeguards her forthcoming projects with utmost confidentiality until they are prepared for public release, given the numerous copyright claims and lawsuits she has faced since entering the music industry. It is understandable that she is vigilant in protecting her work. I have many, perhaps not entirely irrational, concerns about security breaches, wiretaps, and people eavesdropping, Swift shared with Jimmy Kimmel, shedding light on her apprehensions about potential security invasions. Reportedly, staff members are not allowed to record when Taylor Swift is in the studio or engaged in upcoming projects. Swift takes significant measures to prevent leaks that could jeopardize a record release. To ensure the exclusivity of album listening parties, she goes to the extent of playing loud heavy metal music, preventing those not on the guest list from recording anything from the outside. Even fellow artist and celebrity Ed Sheeran experienced these restrictions when collaborating with Swift. He disclosed that he had to listen to a song they worked on together through headphones attached to an iPad secured in a locked briefcase. 18. Support women. Swift has gained recognition for publicly championing women's empowerment, openly discussing her mission to combat sexism in the music industry. Her personal struggle with music industry investor Scooter Braun served as a wake-up call to the misogyny prevalent in the profession, prompting her commitment to challenging sexist behavior. It is reported that all of Swift's female employees share a close connection with her, forming her girl gang. They rely on one another for support, understanding that certain issues are best addressed with the understanding that only fellow women can provide. 19. Fashion faux pas are a no-no. Whether strolling down the street or making a statement at an awards show, Taylor Swift consistently commands attention. Over the years, she has established herself as a style icon, and her glam team is well-versed in her exacting standards, ensuring she is always impeccably styled according to her precise instructions. In 2018, the proprietor of Faith Connection, one of Swift's preferred fashion brands, asserted that Swift is exceptionally hands-on when it comes to curating her personal style. She avoids the dingy or grungy looks in favor of chic and classy. Understanding her unique style is a prerequisite for joining her fashion squad. 20. Respect her fans. While some celebrities are infamous for their discourteous treatment of fans, Swift is reputedly the complete opposite. According to Greg Dent, Swift's former bodyguard, she is too fan-friendly, stopping for fans under any circumstances. Dent expressed this sentiment while testifying in a trial involving Swift and DJ David Mueller, echoing similar sentiments. Swift's former manager Rick Barker highlighted her commitment to ensuring fans get the most out of their meet and greets. One of the things that Taylor is insistent upon is that the fans are not rushed, Barker stated in an interview with Polestar, as reported by Pop Crush. He emphasized that Swift goes the extra mile to avoid making fans feel like they are part of a rushed and impersonal experience. Our video comes to an end here. What do you think about Taylor Swift's rules? Let us know by commenting below the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe YoYo Quiz channel. Thanks for watching. Goodbye and see you again.